Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of F1 Manager 24. In today's video we are going to Las Vegas. Yes, I know. Valtteri Bottas' biggest issue is that he's being replaced. You left, buddy. Don't play this game. You left. Right. There it is. Brilliant. I reckon I'm going to go with 7th or above and 9th or above. I'm going to go for the big targets. Let's head in to the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
Welcome to the Silver State of Nevada for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Here we are in the entertainment capital of the world as Formula One prepares to take over the Las Vegas Strip. As night falls, the stars will be coming out, and we're in for a spectacular show, both on and off the track.
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors' table right now. And with round 22 underway, there are only a handful of points left to claim in this season.
Let's get this underway.
That is a sit rep at the end of free practice 1. I have no idea why the cars are sounding a bit weird. They do that from time to time. But yeah, it is Verstappen, Leclerc, Piastri, Hamilton, Norris, your top 5. We were P20 and P22. Don't look too much into that. We always sabotage in these sessions just because there's no point showing you full pace in practice. I'd prefer to get a maximum setup. But hey, the Ferraris look fast. Only 400ths off max. And Hamilton only 3/10, and Lando 8/10 off. That's quite a way for him. But yeah, the fight for second is still on in the Drivers' Championship. The fight for second is still on in the Constructors' Championship. Let's head in to FP2. So, sit rep at the end of FP2, which I nearly forgot to do. Max Verstappen was top. It's a much less competitive session with much less people going out on the Red Bull softs. So it was Max from Yuki, from Charles again, Ferrari seemed competitive, Antonelli, Russell, Lawson, Hulkenberg, Alonso, Sainz and Albon. With Hamilton down in 12th, Piastri 13th and Norris 15th. And we were 19th and 22nd, but let's head into FP3. Bottas has 100% confidence in the setup and Perez has 90%. So, sit rep at the end of FP2, FP3. We lost 20 minutes practice due to a red flag. Perez is going to come across the line to do a push lap. Where is he going to go? He's going to go P9. And we are going to be P9 and P22 in this session. We lost 20 minutes practice, but Hamilton was fastest by 1,000th from Tsunoda, Verstappen, all in half a tenth of each other. Norris, Alonso, Piastri, Russell, Sainz, Perez, Behrman, the top 10. Let's head into qualifying. This could be the closest race of the season between the top 4 teams. I'm hoping we'll be close as well. Perez is on 93% setup satisfaction, Bottas on 100%. Let's go.
Will practice pay off for the drivers? Well, we're about to find out in qualifying.
Qualifying is when F1's most glamorous street circuit really comes into its own. With cars on full throttle down a huge section of the Las Vegas Strip. Getting tyres into the optimal temperature range will be crucial to setting a good time here.
And here's a driver there's been quite a focus on recently, Karun, Valtteri Bottas.
Well, their teammate is outperforming them a little right now, so they'll be looking to close that gap. They must be feeling the pressure, but they can't let it get to them.
There's not much left to say, so let's get into it.
We are good for the moment.
I don't know why the engines are sounding like that, but hey. I'll probably need to relaunch the game, so I'll do that after the session. But yeah, track is quiet, so let's try and get a purple lap on the board. Alonso's currently set the pace with a 35.8. I'm hoping we can go quicker than them, because we are normally quicker than the Aston Martins. Russell out the way of 1. Okay, I don't really know what's going on there between those two. Hamilton and Bottas seemingly fighting. And there we are, basically cleared for the lap when it comes to traffic. Perez has gone purple with a 44.7. Bottas on a 45.8. So we could be going out again with Bottas here in this session. Perez is catching up to some traffic, which I'm hoping will get out of the way. Indeed it does, of the Alpine. Will the Alpine get out of the way of one of these? And it shafts Bottas, really. And we come up to the line with Perez. What's going to be? Goes P1 with a 35.3. Bottas goes P9, 2 seconds off the pace, and Hamilton goes a 10th off his teammate. Sitrep then, it is currently the end of Q1 almost, and Bottas is plumb last in the drop zone with Russell and Hamilton. So it's quite a stacked and talented drop zone. Perez's lap time is good enough for P5 as it stands. Was good enough to set the pace initially. And cars are seemingly decent at getting out of the way on this track. Bottas's first sector is going to be a... It's not till they go around here, is it? No, it's around here where they get the first sector time. It's a 44.6, so I think that's 2/10 of what Perez done. Every car seemingly getting nicely out of the way. There's one more car, and now we're clear to the flag, which is nice. Second sector time will be coming in shortly, I imagine. And it is a 28.3 for Bottas. I don't know what Perez done in the middle sector. Perez currently down to P7, Hamilton up to P2. That's that Ferrari pace coming in strong again. Bottas is going to come up to the line, and it's going to be P4, nice and tight. The top 6 covered by 2/10 of a second when you have Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren and us in there. The top 4, all 4 different teams. The top 5, 5 different teams. This is going to be a stacked race that's decided on strategy. I haven't done anything with the engine sounds by relaunching the game. Perez is out in front because he has the fresher scrub tyres. Bottas has used these twice, so he's getting the benefit of the Citroen because he's going to need it because he's on more worn tyres. Not that it's hopefully going to matter, because they'll do a second run on fresh if it's needed. Yeah, currently Perez is... Well, he's going well. I mean, both cars are in the top 8 in that session. Perez done a 44.2 and Bottas on a 44.7. But yeah, Perez seemed to be quick, even though he only done 1 lap, and it was right at the start of the session, or in the middle of the session, where there was no track evo, whereas everyone else done those at the end. So I'm quietly confident with Perez. So 28.3 in the middle sector, and it's 28.5 in the middle sector for Bottas. 2/10 slower, even though it's just a straight line. Perez comes up to the line. It's a 34.7. Bottas comes up to the line and it's a whole second off. Verstappen is half a 10th of Perez on scrubs as well. Russell also on scrubs, Norris also on scrubs. And they're all similar pace.
Right,
and there is a red flag. Oscar Piastri
And that's the moment the car plows
is in
into
the wall. We didn't
and even
get
if
to see it. But holy smokes, that is one of the 10 pole contenders out of contention. Can't believe Perez is still fastest. How have we got the quickest car then all of a sudden? Yeah, I didn't want Bottas starting a lap behind Liam Lawson, so I've put him in front because I didn't want to get held up. But we are going to be one of the first cross the line. I'm hoping we will not be out in Q2 and we will make it through. But yeah, what is the gap to the drop zone for Perez? 1.5, 9/10. It's about 6/10. About 6, 7? No, sorry. About 6 or 7/10. I believe Sonoda's just popped. No, it's Leclerc that's just popped a time in to go faster. Perez is the only one that stayed in the garage apart from Behrman, which is weird. It's a green in the first sector for Bottas. What is it? 44.5. That's not bad. That was on Perez's pace in Q1 on the first lap. Sainz goes P5. Albon goes P9. I believe a Mercedes crossed the line amongst all that as well. Maybe. Sonoda goes P2. Bottas goes P6. Where can Hamilton go? Will Hamilton be knocked out? He's with Antonelli. With P5 and P8 at the moment. Can these two knock out Bottas? They can! Bottas is knocked out by nothing. Almost. Perez was only safe by a 10th. Jesus. It just shows how much you have to be on it in these sessions, man. Piastri and Bottas out. That is the only car we've had out in a qualifying session all year. And Antonelli went 9th, Hamilton went 3rd. Rubber is high, grip is high, so that might actually not matter. We are behind Max, which is a good driver to be behind, and we've got no one directly behind us. But yeah, let's go. I'm looking forward to this. This should be the most competitive Q3 session we've ever had all season long. I want to see some purples. Norris has put a time down with a 34.9. Leclerc's gone 6/10 off that with a 35.5, that would be. Both of them are on scrubs. We're the only driver on a fresh set of tyres, so we need to be leading. We need to be the fastest man on track, and we're not with a 44.3 in the first sector. It's a green, not a purple. That's not what we want to see. Hadjar's gone 9/10 off, basically a second slower than Lando Norris. In the second sector, we need to start seeing purples. It's only a green again as well. This is starting to become disappointing. Antonelli's gone P5. Sonoda's topped the timings by 6/10 with a 34.2. Russell's gone a 10th slower than that. Verstappen's topped that. We've gone P4, 3/10 off that. Hamilton has gone P5. What can Alonso do as he comes around the final corner? He doesn't look to be on a particularly good lap if he is on one. He is on a lap. What's he going to do? Comes up to the line. It's P7. Perez and Russell set the exact same time. I didn't even notice that. Perez is 4th by literally nothing. Mercedes just crossed the line. I'm assuming these lot are starting laps. Next two will be finishing. A Ferrari comes up to the line. It's Leclerc. Goes P4. Hadjar goes P8. Perez has not improved in the first sector. That's not all we want to see. Now we've got 2 Red Bulls and a Ferrari coming up to the line. That'll be Tsunoda, Verstappen and Hamilton in no particular order. Tsunoda goes up to the line, doesn't improve. Hamilton doesn't improve. Verstappen does improve, takes pole. Perez is improving in the next sector. He'll be next across the line. Last one across the line will be Lando Norris. Perez stays P6, can't improve. In fact, he got jumped by Leclerc. Norris is not on a lap. Norris is not on a lap. Last one across the line. The final driver will be Antonelli. What can he do? Comes up to the line. Stays P10. That was quite disappointing, to be honest. It's Verstappen, Norris, Tsunoda, Leclerc, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Hadjar, Alonso, Antonelli, Sainz, Bottas, Albon, Lawson, Behrman, Piastri, Ocon, Bortoleto, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Gasly and Doohan. Your grid for tomorrow's race.
The city of Las Vegas is abuzz with excitement, and the drivers now ready themselves for 50 laps under the lights.
Las Vegas is a super fast street circuit, and the long straight along the dazzling strip could be a tempting and yet challenging place to try and overtake.
Formula One's highest speed street circuit promises incredible action up and down the Las Vegas Strip. Racing at night means track temperatures will be lower, so data from Free Practice 2 could be crucial to managing both qualifying and the Grand Prix. The time has come to fight it out. It's race day. The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement. The calm composure of Sergio Perez amongst the hustle and bustle of the grid.
They continue to build their F1 legacy as they reach their 250th race start. A tremendous milestone.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. We're all ready to go in Las Vegas. And it's lights out, and away we go.
And indeed, it is lights out and away we go. We're going to put both drivers onto high overtake aggression from 6th and 12th. We're going to need some big overtakes today. Let's start the race. It's a decent start from Perez, maintaining position it looks like, staying in P6. Bottas fighting someone for P12. We cannot lose positions from here, Bottas. He's only gone and lost one. He's fighting Albon. The Williams are quick in a straight line, so we need to get this into the corner. He's done it. What's everybody around us on? 2 medium runners in front of us, a hard runner behind us, medium, hard, hard. So Perez needs to get these 2 drivers in front, ideally. Bottas is surrounded by soft runners and then hard runners in front. So Bottas is good, he can chill. Perez needs to do some overtaking, and so does Bottas, to be fair, because he's in a much quicker car. But Perez is already looking to the outside of Russell, nowhere to go. Hamilton has been pushed out the DRS already. Perez is looking for something on Russell, can't seem to find anywhere. He's going to go down the inside into turn 1 though. What a move, up into P5. That is what we want to see straight away, making an overtake. Bottas up to 11th and we didn't even see it. He got Sainz 3rd, or up to 4th, sorry. But Norris has lost DRS, so it's going to be Perez getting Leclerc, Perez getting Norris, Perez up to P3 in 2 laps. Bottas overtakes Antonelli into P10. We have a quick car. We can do something here. Might just be a quick couple of laps, but so far I'm feeling good about this Grand Prix. Have a look to the inside. We've got DRS, so has Tsunoda. Tyres have gone back to cool. It's a very cold circuit here, which means chilling the tyres is easily done. And Perez is up to P2, overtaking Tsunoda. Bottas is caught to the back of this train. Perez is up to the race lead from P6 in 4 laps. See that really happening, to be honest. There we go. There we go. Bottas in front of Hadjar. And if you can, try and get the Aston at some point. Perez. Oh my god, Perez has defended. Perez is still in the lead. But I need to get past Alonso, man. He's holding us up. Go on, to the outside, Bottas. On Alonso. Yes! Verstappen overtakes Perez. I do not care. Do not care. Just don't let him run away. Bottas up to P8. Perez currently sticking in the DRS. 8 tenths. Right, that's 13. I'll do anything to try and extend that. Alonso's got Bottas. Yeah, that move we made on Alonso wasn't really smart. It had to be done, but it wasn't smart. Perez and Leclerc now chopping and changing for DRS. There's crashed. Of course he did. He's following an Alpine for last place. While his teammates in the points. Outside not happening today, sunshine. A pit stop round here takes 17 seconds.
And we think it will
which
be soon.
put us 19 seconds off the lead. That put us in front of Hulkenberg. How many people are on similar aging softs? Not many. We've been overtaken by Leclerc and Tsunoda. We can't let Tsunoda run away. Hamilton's lost the DRS. Come on, press battery. Nice. We're stretching the train a bit, but it's worth it because we're back in the DRS range of the leader. Bottas is about to get his title rival Hamilton. But we're back with the leaders. We're back with the 2 leaders, the 2 Red Bulls like it was earlier. And but yeah, we'd be 18.5 seconds off the lead. This would be P14. What? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why? Tsunoda comes into the pits. Okay, let's see where he comes out. Mediums. Exactly the same thing we're planning on doing. Russell overtakes Perez. Comes out in P10 just in front. Perez has lost DRS, which means Leclerc might go for it. Honestly, go, because I'd rather you get us here than in the pit lane. Off, but I needed to be sure that they were going to make it. Norris comes in as well. We've held Lando Norris in the pits, which is good. For us, anyway. 2.5 second stop. We come out in front of one of the Williams cars. Yes, and we come out in front of Piastri as well. For now, we have DRS. We need to get down the inside on Antonelli, which we do, up into P10. Let's go. That's good. And Antonelli doesn't quite get him, but Bottas into the pits. So is Verstappen and Hadjar. 2.4 second pit stop. Verstappen is out behind Perez. And Bottas is out in front of Hajar. And Verstappen overtakes Perez. Yep. We know Perez overtakes Verstappen. Good. Once everybody in the top 4 comes in, which Leclerc and Russell should be thinking about pitting within the next lap or two, I'd say. Leclerc comes in now. Hamilton comes in now. So Ferrari are going to shaft Hamilton with the double stack. This is big for us. The softs for Leclerc, mediums for Hamilton. Perez currently P5, which is P3. Bottas currently P7, which is P5.
Now here we are at the
DRS
final
chicken.
corner. The opportunity begging to be
Wouldn't
taken.
really have called it the final corner. No, it was made in the brakes. Yeah, the move was done in the final corner. I'll give
And
him that.
Leclerc moves on up.
Then Russell stays out. That is bold. Russell's gone half the distance on a set of mediums. Fair play to the guy. Wonder why he was so slow. Alonso on softs. He'll be going for a soft medium, like the suggested strategy at the start. He is out. Just Russell comes into the pits. What's he going to go for? Leclerc overtakes Bottas. That's fine. I think Perez has overtaken Verstappen, maybe. Set of hards for George Russell, so he's going to try and go to the end, I reckon, with them. And he's out just behind Alonso and Hamilton as well. Bottas has overtaken Leclerc. Oh, and there he is, just by Bottas. He could have got in the way of Bottas or Leclerc there. Thank God he didn't. Perez's mediums are staying at a cool temperature. Bottas is just overheating slightly. Right, Verstappen is trying to run away from Perez. I don't want that to happen. But Leclerc and Bottas are getting closer to Tsunoda then. Or is he going to try and just ditch Norris? Because I reckon he's got the pace for it. 24 seconds off the lead. Big crash. Safety car. Antonelli Behrman crash. This is perfect for us. Perfect timing. Perfect. Antonelli and one of the Williams cars. They're weaving about all over the place. Carlos Sainz. Oh, big shunt up the back. It's nice to think that you can do better, but unfortunately you can't. Time penalty for Oliver Behrman, so that'll be a grid penalty for the penultimate round of the season. We are coming into the pits with both our drivers. We need a quick stop. We need a quick stop. Bottas going to hold up Max, I think. Quick stop for Perez. He's out where he was. Third quickest stop of the weekend. 2.7 for Bottas. Perez is out in P5. Russell didn't go for it. Just got out in front of us, but we're P5 and P6. Literally beat us out by a whisker. Off we go, off we go. Why have we not recharged battery to full? Was the safety car really not out that long? They've let Tsunoda and Verstappen get away. We're going to have to stop using ERS with both cars. We're going to try and go round the outside of George Russell. Hopefully Norris doesn't block us in. He is going to a bit. We're going to go down the inside on both of them, perhaps. Yes, we do. We do get Russell and we fight Norris, but then we have a bit of bogged down. We block Russell. Right, we're about to lose the train. Same as Norris has lost the train. DRS active. Yeah, we're in front of Russell. We're in front of Alonso as well. No, we're not. Tyres. Perez is fighting with Verstappen, so there's no point in using ERS, but he's drained it all instead, as you do. In fairness, I've given him the instruction to stop burning quite late. Alonso, don't go for it. We're here now, Alonso. Stop it. Right, cold. Cold, 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 cold. Perez is still fighting for the lead. Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Save everything. Involving multiple cars.
Cutting it so
Carlos
close.
Sainz and a kick Sauber.
And you
Oh, I
can
can't
see how
take
the cars
this.
come together. And I don't think there's a lot
Oh,
of
that's not
doubt as
good.
to-
Not surprised that's the best place for it to end would have been the end of the straight in sector 1, where the last car running currently is now. So it's ended, but he's going to have DRS straight away to get us, which means we're going to have no chance to run. Or are we? Max is trying to run. There he goes. Now,
Be taken by everybody.
Alonso overtakes Bottas. Bottas overtakes Alonso. Tsunoda overtakes Perez. Up to P1, takes it. Verstappen is oh! Big crash. Verstappen, Tsunoda into each other. The two Red Bulls collide. It's a safety car.
As close as you can.
Tsunoda is
zero
out.
The delta. Copy.
What happened there? This race has been a madness. An absolute
And there, the cars
madness.
make contact. I imagine their
He just
confidence
puts him
will have
into the
taken a knock.
wall. Starting this race from 1st and 9th. 2 laps to go. Might even be 1 when we cross the line. Oh shit, I've put them on conserve. Fuck.
Our race here resumes as we get back underway.
Dun dun.
And it's lights out. And away we go.
There's 1 lap of racing here at Las Vegas. 1 lap of racing. It's going to be balls to the walls starting from 1st and 8th. Let's go. We could be looking at our first ever victory. Verstappen's had a terrible start. It's Leclerc up to P2. Bottas down to P9. It's going to be our first ever win in F1 Manager 24. Perez crosses the line P1. That was a chaotic race to say the least.
And
Yes!
this is for you guys.
Perez from 6th to 1st, Bottas from 12th to 9th. Honestly, Bottas should have been 6th today. He made too many mistakes, and that's why we have George Russell for next
Really
season.
strong drive from Sergio
Simply
Perez.
lovely is the achievement I've just unlocked. The
Incredible.
first
That was a
ever
really well
race I've
done
ever
win.
won in
They
career
got their
mode.
race strategy absolutely spot on.
Oh, that's a wonderful scene. The team getting their first chance to congratulate their driver on a job well done. No stranger to the podium, the Mexican driver now takes his place after another remarkable race.
Their first win of the season, and the team looking
If
on
the
will
game
be
crashed
very
now, I would
proud
actually
of
cry.
themselves.
Why didn't I save it on the last lap?
And there's not much that rivals the Las Vegas Grand Prix when it comes to the podium presentation. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
Well, everyone, that's all from us here in Las Vegas.
For the next round, the teams are travelling to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal.
Best race I think I've ever had on F1 Manager entertainment-wise. I genuinely cannot think of a better race. There was Season 2 Canada in the Mercedes career mode, or Season 1. That was hectic, but this was just overstimulating levels of just wow. Yeah, I have no words, and because it's Vegas, it's also quick. Like I had a good feeling that we were going to win the Grand Prix before the the red flag, but it was red flag, lap 49, cross the line 50, 1 lap of racing, and it was all decided. 50 laps was decided by a 10.5 at the line, and you know, Bottas. It's a shame he got knocked out in Q2, but he made too many mistakes today. Look at Piastri. He was 6th from 16th, and that's what Bottas should have done. And that's why we're hiring George Russell next season. George Russell had worse tyres than Bottas that whole race from when the first safety car came out, and he still managed to get up 6 points, whereas Bottas comes home with 2. But yeah, Perez is up to 2nd in the drivers now by 1 point, and Bottas is 17 behind, but only 16 ahead of Leclerc. Constructors, we gain 4 points on McLaren, so that's probably not going to happen this season. We get 3rd and 8th in the fastest pit stop, which gains 19 points, which puts us closer to Ferrari, but extends our advantage on Alpine and RB, and are 2 tenths off and 1.5 tenths off for the fastest pit stops of the day. 1.9. That has been it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye for now.